Hello everyone, we are heading towards menstrual cycle. This term was already being discussed when we were going on with chapter number 1. So menstrual cycle is a cycle that happens monthly in the human females when they enter in their puberty period. So in menstrual cycle, bleeding occurs every month from the vaginal surface in the human females, and when this menstrual cycle it happens for the very first time, it is known as menarche. Means the first menstrual cycle will be known as menarche when the human females they begin with it. Then later cycles they are known as MC or menstrual cycle, and when a human female ends up with this menstrual cycle, it is known as menopause. So generally it happens after 45 years of age, but yes, there are genetic factors also which regulates it. So menarche when first time happens, rest of the time it is known as menstrual cycle, and when it ends up or ceases, then it is known as menopause. Now in menstrual cycle there are 3 phases. The first phase is known as the menstrual phase. The second phase is known as the follicular phase, and this follicular phase is also known as proliferative phase. The third phase is the luteal phase or the secretory phase. Before we start with the discussion of each phase, let me tell you which hormones we are going to study. We will be talking about gonadotropin releasing hormone, which is released from anterior pituitary. And what would be the names of the hormones? Yes, they are luteinizing hormone, which is abbreviated as LH. Take a minute to like, share and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon for the recent notifications. Thank you. And we will also talk about follicle stimulating hormone, which will be abbreviated as FSH. Along with these hormones, we will be also talking about the hormones which are present in the females, and these are estrogen and progesterone. So once we will start with the discussion, we will use these terms frequently: luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, estrogen and progesterone. Now we are starting off with our discussion on the first phase, which is known as menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is the cycle, as I said, it happens every month, and the period may range from 28 to 30 days. Means every female, she will have her own cycle. The menstrual phase is the first phase in which bleeding occurs from the vaginal tract, and this happens for about 3 to 5 days. Now as bleeding occurs, what goes out, this is also important. You know that endometrium is a thick layer inside the uterus. It is the innermost layer, which was differentiated into 2 parts, as I already said when I was explaining female reproductive system. So if you have not watched that video, please watch that also to clarify the concept. Endometrium contains 2 layers. One is known as stratum functionalis and the other layer is known as stratum basilis. So basilis will be somewhat towards the middle layer, myometrium, and then on its outer side this stratum functionalis will be there. So stratum functionalis outer side, stratum basilis inner side. Now when menstrual phase gets started, this stratum functionalis is slawed off or removed off from the body, and this actually comes out in the form of bleeding. So with every phase, learn the characteristic features and you can write them in the bullets to get good marks. So in menstrual phase, bleeding occurs. This occurs for 3 to 5 days, and in this, the stratum functionalis layer of the endometrium is slawed off from the body. Along with this, you can also write upon that in this phase, the level of LH, luteinizing hormone, and follicle stimulating hormone is low in the body. Because whenever the level of these two hormones decreases in the body, then only menstrual phase happens, which is characterized by bleeding only. Now after this comes the follicular phase. Follicular phase is also known as the proliferative phase. Now in this phase, as the name itself is giving you a sense that follicular growth will happen. Follicular growth means primary follicle will be changed into secondary follicle, then tertiary follicle, then Graafian follicle will be formed. So in this phase, of course, the level of follicle stimulating hormone is high, and then only follicular growth happens. Along with this, the stratum functionalis that was shed in the menstrual phase, this will begin to resynthesize. So this stratum functionalis will be synthesized again. So partly synthesis of it will occur from stratum basilis. This will help in synthesizing the stratum functionalis again. This is also important. Now as this endometrium, the part of endometrium, stratum functionalis, begins to synthesize, slowly and gradually the level of luteinizing hormone also rises. Please write all these characteristic features of the follicular phase in a serial order, because this is how they happens in the body. So first, follicular growth will happen because there will be an increase in the follicle stimulating hormone. This, beside increasing the follicular growth, if you have not watched my video on oogenesis, please do watch it, because there I have explained what is follicular growth. So stratum basilis will resynthesize the stratum functionalis for the next menstrual cycle, and after this luteinizing hormone level will increase in the body. And of course, estrogen level will also increase. So estrogen level is also increased in this cycle, and as both the levels they are going to increase, this LH and estrogen, they will help in the ovulation. Means in the ovulation, this Graafian follicle will rupture and it will release the secondary oocyte. So if a question comes, a short question comes, in which phase ovulation occurs, then you can write the name of follicular phase or proliferative phase. Both will be marked as correct. Along with this, sometimes they also ask you LH surge or LH increase happens in which phase. So this LH surge word is also important for the short question. Again, the answer will remain follicular phase or the proliferative phase. Now we are moving towards the last phase of the menstrual cycle, which is known as luteal phase. Now luteal phase has different characteristic features. Like in this phase, Graafian follicle will be transforming into another structure that will be known as corpus luteum. The level of progesterone will increase in comparison to the follicular phase. So in follicular phase, you saw that estrogen level was increased. In fact, here, please also write upon that progesterone level was also increased. But if you compare this follicular phase with the luteal phase, the level of progesterone is maximum in the luteal phase. After this, when progesterone level is increased, what happens? It will stimulate the endometrial growth. Means whatever endometrium growth has taken place in the follicular phase, stratum functionalis was synthesized by stratum basilis. Now this further synthesis of stratum functionalis will be continued and endometrium will be much thicker in the luteal phase if we compare it with the follicular phase, right? If fertilization, now after this, when endometrial growth gets over, till then the secondary oocyte, it will wait for the sperm. Now after a period of waiting, say for about 2 to 4 days, what happens? If fertilization does not happen, then the level of LH and FSH that was on the peak in the case of follicular growth, the level of it will drop down. Now once the level of LH and FSH, if it will drop down, what will happen? In this phase, of course, if the level will go on decreasing, it will lead to the next phase, which is known as menstrual phase. So menstrual cycle, it goes on from menstrual phase to follicular phase, then luteal phase, and then again cycle comes, next cycle comes. So again after luteal phase, which phase has to happen? Yes, menstrual phase has to happen. And menstrual phase only happens because you have studied that whenever level of FSH and LH will go low. Now in the luteal phase, another last difference which is very important, if there will be no fertilization, then in that case corpus luteum will no more be required and it will change into corpus albicans, right? So please learn these characteristics in a serial order. So we have noticed in the menstrual phase that simultaneous changes are taking place in the ovary and changes are taking place in the uterus also, because every month endometrium is synthesized and then it is lost in the menstrual phase. Ovary is also undergoing changes because every month one primary oocyte, it goes follicular growth. Means every month one primary follicle will form secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, Graafian follicle. So these changes are happening each month and each female has its own cycle. That is why we write that menstrual cycle has the span of 28 to 30 days. In next video, we will be discussing the diagram of the menstrual cycle which is given in NCERT, and you must know how to interpret that diagram because many a times indirect questions, critical thinking questions are asked from that diagram. So stay tuned.